live because it's, you know, it's a fan-friendly event.
Absolutely.
Introducing first from the blue corner, Michael Woodward.
So, guys, 12 days notice, Darcy Fanstone has done a great job on the mic as the MC, I must say. He's done a cracking job. Brucey Buffer must be very, very careful because Darcy Fanstone is well and truly on his tail.
He is. And then we have Michael Woodward, 26 years old, 5 and 4, fighting out of Space BJJ. I spoke to him early on in the evening, and he has said to me, quite funnily enough, he has never made it to the end of a 3-round fight. So he's always been finished or got the finish. So he's looking forward to tonight, you know, so he's not shy of both effort, toughness, and skill set, and he's looking to bring that here tonight.
And he's had 9 fights, you know, which just goes to show the heart of him. He's happy to go out on his sword, and I love a fighter like that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, 12 days notice and a title fight. The man didn't say no. You've got to give him his props.
And Blakey Maryska, he's avoided by many people, you know. He's one of Australia's best young prospects, you know, and a big shout out to his sponsor, which is Stone Syndicate at Barrel.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got behind a lot of the fighters tonight and sponsored the show too.
Maryska.
And making his walk to the cage, we have 18-year-old Blake Maryska, 7 and 3, fighting out of Central Coast MMA. This boy has closed the shows the last 4 shows.
Hasn't he? What? And hasn't he done it in good fashion as well?
And he has. You know, he shows up to fight. He's just a young prospect who just keeps growing after every fight. Win or lose, he grows.
He's got long levers, and he stays at a really good range where he knows he can sort of just fire his kicks, use his hands.
He does.
And he mixes obviously his kicks and his hands up well.
And Blake is what you would probably call like an octopus.
Octopus,
Because he's long, but he has a little bit extra.
Yeah, okay.
And so when you think you're good with the range, he just hits you. And you think you're far enough to escape, and he just hits you.
And as a fighter, that's so important to be able to find your range. You know, and he does that well.
Absolutely. And again, he's got great cornermen. He comes from a great gym. As we've seen tonight, we had Harry, we had Luke, fighting out of Central Coast MMA. And here we have young Blakey for our main event of the evening.
Michael Woodward's from Port Macquarie. There's, you know, I was actually speaking to one of my friends, Ashley Rosenhugh, who's saying he's a good prospect where his eyes are on fighting in the UFC eventually as well. So 2 boys here, set for fireworks.
This fight is 5 3-minute rounds at 77.1 kilograms and is for the Vital Kombat Amateur welterweight title, sanctioned by NASA. The fight we've all been waiting for. This is it! This is Vital Kombat! Introducing first from the blue corner with a record of 5 and 4, fighting out of Space BJJ, Michael Woodward! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner with a record of 7 and 3, fighting out of Central Coast MMA, Maryska! To the center.
Definitely hear the support behind Blake tonight. He definitely is a hometown crowd.
Yeah, but there's no doubt as to why he's a hometown favourite. Such an exciting fighter. Only 18 years of age.
Yes, and Michael coming in a little bit of an older opponent. He's 26. We said he brings something different.
Going off tonight's card, that's a dinosaur, you know, but 26, that's still in your prime.
Oh boy, I'm 35.
Yeah, you're still a spring chicken.
I am.
Yeah, I think we all are.
And Blake did very well there, just spent that.
Good leg kick there by Michael.
Take down attempt from Michael at the start.
You talk about Blake's range that he stays at, and you can see he stays at the range where he's just at,
He's found himself in a bit of a tricky position. Kind of got that, Michael has that arm trapped inside as he's hugging the hips here.
this could be a good game plan from Michael, because if you go off and watch Blakey's last few fights, everyone that's traded with him has ended up being stopped or beat. So his game plan, obviously, looking at this, is he wants to get him to the ground, but let's see if he has that success in doing so.
Definitely, and I think taking away Blake's range really will help.
Yep.
He's just doing well, but Blake's doing very well to just counter the body awareness here. He's going for that leg on the outside as he's going to try and switch the position of the cage. It's a beautiful wrestling defense, hips forward, and here
He landed
comes
a good knee there. Michael might be in a bit of trouble. He rocked him, and you can see that in his face.
And Blakey landed a nice one too up against the cage.
Oh, that just missed.
And this is what makes Blakey a dangerous fighter.
If he lands a knee there, yeah, that's exactly right. Follow it up with some of your hands.
There we go. Beautiful right hand. That was very accurate. When Blakey shoots, he tries to land.
He's landing those knees. He might be in a bit of trouble here.
Beautiful underhook there by Blakey to read. Beautiful body shot.
Absolutely.
With the knee. Oh, Michael really just tried there to try and switch the position with a little bit of a uchi, a little bit of a hip throw.
Michael's taken this fight on 12 days' notice.
He is,
He's out
and
on his
Blakey's
feet.
found his home for his hands. Blakey's really found his home.
Yep.
And as we've seen in the past, this becomes very dangerous for his opponents. Blakey's finding the sweet spot as he closes in for the finish.
He wants to...
Michael's... Oh, and as Michael said, he doesn't make it past 3 rounds because of this. He's not scared to come forward, and he's got the tap. Well done to Blakey. Another first round finish.
There you go.
And well done to Michael. Oh. Michael almost just taking a tumble out of the cage. There's the door opened.
I want to see more people around.
You can see the
Michael.
clean landing on the face there for Michael.
Unbelievable.
Coach Ross Pearson coming over, giving the man his props. He stepped in 12 days notice, cut 10 kilos, did his thing, showed up to be the second person. The show doesn't go on without 2 people in the cage, so you've got to give him his props.
And as we were saying, Blakey Maryska, he's avoided by many. Not many people want to step in there, but you can see why they're gauged. You can see why.
We can.
The respect.
We can. And Michael with a big smile on his face. He's always here to have a good time, as he said. Always give his best, and you can't shoot a guy down for that, you know?
Absolutely.
But Blakey's just proving again why he's a great young prospect, especially in the welterweight division.
Yep.
He's only getting better. He's showcasing just understanding of his own skill set as he's growing in this game. And it's
100%.
beautiful to watch.
Blakey just pointed to his sponsor, Stone Syndicate Apparel. As you can see, he's wearing the shorts. One of his major sponsors. They do a lot of work for him, and these fighters, amateur fighters, you know, they don't get paid. So there's got to be more support from sponsors, because this is the grassroots to Australian MMA, you know. So if you're out there, you've got a business, you've got a fighter that you know, get behind them, sponsor them, help them in any way, shape or form that you can.
Most definitely. You know, support your locals. They support your locals.
Yeah, 100%.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for these 2 warriors.
And the crowd are on their feet tonight. Well done, Blakey.
Chris Salienti has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 19 seconds of round number 1, declaring the winner by guillotine.
I gotta go and see you, son.
And there we have it. The retaining young champ for the welterweight division at Barbercom.
Only 18 years of age, guys.
Only. Has been fighting since 16. So in the short 2 to 3 years he's been training, he's really grown.
Yeah.
I've said it before, he's a bad man. He's a bad man. Blakey told us tonight, the lead up to be honest, was the complete performance from start to finish against a very tough opponent that mixed up his strikes incredibly well, and he got that submission finish.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight someone else, but there's a lot of scared pussies in this game. We knew the fight was working like that, and I also thank Stone Syndicate for making the sponsor. What a done about. Thanks, Paul.